welcome you here to Thunder Valley. They call it Bristol International Raceway in Bristol, Tennessee, for today's Busch Grand National Series race, the Budweiser 250. But because of the rains the past couple of days, the cars did not get a chance to qualify. They will line them up here on the track as you see them warming up now, according to driver point standings. And the young man who will start on the pole has never raced here before. 25-year-old Bobby Labonte will take the green flag from the point. Bobby Scruggs holding him down, ready for the green flag. Coming out of turn 4, and the green is waving as they head for turn 1.
And there's trouble over in going into turn 3. Jeff Burton, car number 12, has hit the outside wall. It looks like everybody else gets by. We see one other car, Patty Moise, car number 45, going slowly down the inside of the track.
And Dave Resendez's car had some damage as well. He made a quick unscheduled stop. We are back in the green flag racing. Jimmy Hensley, the veteran driver, 42 years of age, pulling away very easily out of turn 2. Some 3 car lengths.
He slides up going in, and then he can't get on the gas strong enough coming off the turns, and there's some trouble over in turn 2.
That is Clifford Allison, who has spun and tagged the wall. He has the car going, but heavy damage on the left front of his Frank Cece Racing Buick.
And there's trouble on turn 2 once again. It's Elton Sawyer in car number 27. And the field slows down. Some go on the inside. Now all of them going on the outside as Elton backs down against the inside retaining wall. A lot of damage to the front end of his car number 27. Michael Waltrip in the car number 30. Now Waltrip has passed a couple of cars on the outside, Jerry. Don't know if he can pass Tom Peck on the outside, but in his move up from way back in the field, Michael Waltrip started 28th position, so he has moved up towards the front.
And he is now in 7th spot as Michael Waltrip in the car number 30, and he is trying to make that move and take 6th spot away from Tom Peck. There's Michael Waltrip, new paint scheme for that car. We said that's the Country Time Kool-Aid car. The car that won up in Richmond early in the year, set on the pole and won up there. The same car they used last year, went up in Indianapolis Raceway Park. On the half-mile track up there and trying to make a move on the outside, and that's not the place to get that move made.
Not in turn 2. We've already seen some trouble over there in turn 2, and just didn't work for him that time.
Well, his sponsor said they wanted to be able to promote the wild and wacky Kool-Aid man, and I guarantee you that's pretty wild and wacky to make that move on the outside for Michael Waltrip.
Petty trying to lap the 11th place car of Robert Presley. Here's Earnhardt going around L.D. Ottinger, taking over the 2nd place. But right now only 11 cars in the lead lap. And here goes Michael Waltrip down on the inside of Ottinger.
But there is lap traffic there. That is the Dana Patton car. But now Michael Waltrip able to get by as Ottinger realizing that they cannot go too wide there in turn 2. Get the car hooked up, and now Michael Waltrip has got his car riding on a rail. He moves inside of Dale Earnhardt to take the 2nd spot away.
And he did that with relative ease. Michael started back, as we said earlier, in the 28th position. Now worked his way all the way up to 2nd.
Back at Bristol International Raceway moments ago, the caution coming out when Kyle Petty tags the left rear of Tommy Houston. Houston's car is Buick spinning, and he will slam the wall in turns 1 and 2.
During a caution, he caught up to Kyle Petty going into turn 3, and you can see he gives him a little bit of a nudge there. They make it 3 deep. However, they are under caution, but Tommy Houston was not happy about the lick that Kyle Petty gave him.
Front straightaway, there is Michael Waltrip and Kyle Petty, the car number 30 and 42, and they slam the wall. Michael Waltrip will spin his car number 30. Kyle comes off the wall and is able to continue on.
Bad crash over in turn 2. Michael Waltrip has hit the wall hard. The car is upside down, and you can see the car is really torn up. Well, Jerry, I said it's sort of on its side, or boy, yes, it is upside down.
Michael Waltrip in his car having hard contact out of turn 2.
Jerry, I've been involved in auto racing for more than 30 years, and I don't remember ever seeing a car torn up this much.
There is Michael Waltrip now standing up, climbing out from around that shredded, mangled mass of sheet metal that was a Pontiac Grand Prix just a few moments ago.
Yeah, Ben, I think I'm all right. Got some contusions and a little bit of confusion, but that's probably not too unusual. Can't really tell you what happened. I think I'm all right, and we'll go home, get a good night's rest tonight, and try to figure out somebody to help us get through those 500 laps tomorrow.
Well, you need to rest up because, baby, let me tell you, you ain't going to believe the pictures you're going to see when you see that.
Yeah, hope we did a good job for Kool-Aid anyway. That's our first race.
Well, Jerry, he's got to be okay. He gets his sponsor's name in there.
We welcome you back to Bristol International Raceway. There's the top 5. LD Ottinger showing the way. Dale Jarrett now moving into second spot. There's been repair made to the guardrail in turn 2, and we're back underway. Green flag flies here at Bristol International Raceway, and the veteran from Newport, Tennessee, LD Ottinger showing the way. More concerned about the man.
And here's Jarrett going by on the inside of LD Ottinger going into turn 3. They're in very heavy traffic over there. Ottinger got boxed in. Jarrett got through on the inside and made a pass with the lead, but here comes Ottinger back on the inside going into turn 1, and they touch. And let's see, can they pull it out? Ottinger got on the inside of Jarrett and touched him, but what a great driving job by both of those drivers. Now Jarrett coming back up and said, hey, I didn't like that too well. Boy, I'm telling you, they were doing some driving, Jarrett.
Kyle just on the break to keep them running. We got trouble over in turn 3 in the wall hard into Mark Martin, car number 1. Martin's car now still coming, still running back around, and we have a yellow flag. Caution flag being shown, hard impact.
And just a couple of laps to go, so this race could end under caution, and LD Ottinger would win it.
What an exciting race. Was that a race? I tell you what, I was tickled to death. You know, those guys, I like to race like that. Now, this is a featured attraction at the International Motorsports Hall of Fame. The car Michael Waltrip crashed at Bristol about a month ago. Man, unbelievable. You ever seen like this?
No, I haven't, Benny. And the man walked away from it and then drove in a 500-lap race at Bristol the very next day after that. You know, they just brought this car here this week, and Michael had to come by and take a look at it.
Now look at this thing. Now let's just step back and look. See, the seat's going one way, the steering wheel's going another way. How did you... pretty tough to drive that way, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe that's why I wrecked. I couldn't reach the steering wheel. It's going in the wrong direction. But, you know, my seat stayed secured in the frame rail, in the only frame rail, really, that stayed as a part of the back of the car. This part came up went that way and the bike went this way. And you know, you can look at it however you want. The car was built the way it was supposed to, but they're not supposed to rip apart like that when they crash. And that was just a violent crash. And you know, I just thank the Lord every night I go to bed that I'm alive and able to continue racing.